conversation in the past couple of days and weeks up to budget have primarily been around what's in it for the middle class. Who are the middle class? I think, a broad definition of people earning anywhere between 6 to 36 lakh rupees as of today comprises of this middle class, and they have hopes, they have expectations on what can the budget deliver.
Shweta, one thing we will have to understand is the estimates of middle class range anywhere from 12 crore Indians to 50 crore Indians. And let's keep one thing very clear, that we don't have the census data after 2011. So if you look at, let's say, the National Housing Bank, the housing regulator, Noida, Gurgaon and Navi Mumbai still are rural areas. So a lot of these reclassification and actually knowing the estimates of who are the middle class, today we are using only surrogate estimates. So that's the problem.
Shriram, before you go any further, let's just clarify that according to as of the last census, Noida and Gurgaon are not considered as urban centers?
And are actually rural. So the housing finance sector, when they actually lend to buildings in those areas, including Navi Mumbai, lots of parts of Navi Mumbai are rural. So unless we actually have a number of actual data, we think that we are the data and the digital pipeline capital of the world, and yet we don't have the basic one. So I think one of the announcements I am keenly looking forward this calendar year from the government is announcing census date. Without all those, we are only estimating, right? For example, Nielsen comes with its own estimates of how many middle class we have, and then in a slowing economy, Nestle and Hindustan Lever get up and say, hey, we have a problem, and there's a slowdown. So I think, which is what I wrote for News9 yesterday, this particular, somehow the run-up to this budget seems to be the biggest archaeological discovery of a category called middle class. And that is where my, why? Why are we making this? Middle class has existed in India for all these years, and they are one of the, I think, the sincere taxpayers across all kinds of tax categories. The personal income tax in India has overshot corporate income tax collections for the last 2 years running. And that's a worry, because 2016, when corporate tax was cut, it was in anticipation of private capex coming in, and it has not happened at all. So what lever or the financial tool will the finance minister use today to use, let's say, the carrot and stick for corporate India? We are jumping too much on middle class. The tax is only one part of it. But if private capex doesn't come in, I think jobs won't get created. I think it's unnecessary distraction of whether we will have sweet popcorn or sugar popcorn being taxed higher and all that. I think it's just distraction.